doing it. We're talking about the one place everybody uses, but nobody really wants to talk about. Bathrooms. Yes, I said it. We all use them. We all hope they're clean. But we've all walked into one and thought, okay, I'm not touching anything in here. And if you're a woman, you know exactly what I mean. The half squat, hover over the toilet, the flush with the shoe move, and then the ninja exit before you breathe in again. We laugh, but it's because our brains already know something is not right. It might look clean, but it doesn't feel clean. So today, we're talking about what it really takes to make a restroom safe. It's called a SaniClean, and it's the process that EnviroMasters of Northern Virginia uses to restore restrooms to a sanitary state. Joining me is the man who's seen it all, Alex Diaz, Operations Manager at EnviroMasters Northern Virginia. Alex, welcome back to the Dirt on Clean.
Thanks, Thaís. Always great to be here. And yeah, this is one of those topics everyone experiences, but nobody really understands.
Okay, so let's clear something up first. When I first called SaniClean, I thought it meant something completely different. I thought it was about those little metal containers in women's stalls, you know, the ones that you hold pads and liners. I was like, oh, cool, someone's finally sanitizing that.
You're definitely not the first one. We actually do have a service for that. It's called SaniPods. But SaniClean is totally different. It's our professional fixture sanitization process focused on toilets, urinals, and sink. It's not about floors, walls, or drains. Those fall under different services like Sani Scrub and Drain Treatment. SaniClean, it's all about removing odor, urinal scale, and bacteria's buildup on the fixtures themselves. The spots regular cleaners are ineffective.
That's super helpful. So, for people who've never seen it done, walk us through what SaniClean actually looks like from start to finish.
Absolutely. When we arrive on site, the first thing we do is an inspection. We look under and behind toilets and urinals, around the base, inside the bowls, under the sink, all the places nobody ever checks but where buildup hides. And this is important. All of our work is done by certified EnviroMaster technicians. They are trained in our chemical process, safety standards, and contamination control. Once we identify the trouble areas, we apply the right chemistry. For porcelain fixtures like toilets and urinals, we use an acid-based cleaner designed to dissolve urinal scale, hard water deposits, and mineral buildup. For sink or anything that is not porcelain, we use an all-purpose cleaner, gentle but still powerful. We let those products dwell for about 5 to 10 minutes. That dwell time is key. It allows the chemistry to break the bond between the surface and the buildup. Then we scrub everything down using professional grade tools, brushes, pads, any microfiber sponges. And here's something most people don't realize. We never cross-contaminate. Every fixture has its own tools. We use dedicated brushes and rags for toilets, different ones for urinals, and separate sets for sinks. That prevents bacteria from transferring between surfaces. After the physical scrubbing, we rinse everything thoroughly. Once the fixture is spotless, we apply a product called SaniShield. This leaves a protective coating on the surface, and it helps prevent bacteria and smells from coming back by keeping contaminants from sticking. Finally, before we leave, we use an electrostatic disinfectant spray. It delivers a 360 coverage mist that kills 99.9% of bacteria and viruses on the surface. When we're done, the restroom's fixtures are completely reset, sanitized, odor-free, and ready for safe use.
That sounds so thorough. It's chemistry, process, and protection all in one.
Exactly. It's not a wipe and go cleaning. It's a restoration. We are removing years of buildup that normal cleaners never touched.
Speaking of buildup, let me tell you a story. This one's personal, but I think everyone will relate. So I've been dealing with a bathroom smell issue in my own home for 6 months. It's my master bedroom, and I'm 99% sure it's coming from the bathtub drain. Every morning when we wake up, the whole bedroom smells like sewage. It's awful. Once everyone starts taking showers and water runs through the pipes, poof, the smell's gone. I've tried everything. Enzyme cleaners, Drano, vinegar, baking soda, you name it. but it always comes back in the morning. And I literally told my husband the other day, I wish I could call EnviroMasters, but they don't do residential.
That's a classic one. And it's not about dirt, it's about plumbing itself. What's happening there is your P trap, that U shaped pipe under the tub, is supposed to hold water that acts as a barrier to keep the gas from coming back. When the water evaporates or leaks overnight, there's nothing blocking the smell. Once water starts running again in the morning, it refills the trap and the smell disappears. In commercial settings, we handle this with a drain treatment. We clean out the buildup and then apply enzyme foam that clings to the inside of the pipe and eats away the biofilm that is causing the bad smell. But if the problem is a dry trap or venting issue, that when plumbing needs to step in.
That's exactly what I think is happening. And I love how you explain the difference between dirty and unbalanced. Because most people don't realize odor isn't just a cleaning issue, it's a system issue.
Exactly. And that's why we have specialized services. SaniClean for fixtures, SaniScrub for floor and walls, drain treatments for deeper odor control. They work together as one sanitation system.
So, how often should a business schedule a SaniClean?
Honestly, weekly. Every single business, restaurant, offices, gym, retail needs a weekly SaniClean to keep the restroom sanitary and inspection ready. Once you skip a week, odor and bacteria start to build up again. Some of our highest traffic clients even schedule it twice a week to stay ahead of it completely. It's the difference between maintaining it clean and constantly reacting to a problem.
That makes perfect sense. You're not just cleaning, you're preventing. And I think that's what makes EnviroMaster's approach stand out. It's proactive, not reactive. So, Alex, one last question before we wrap up. Beyond SaniClean, SaniScrub, and SaniPot, what else do you recommend for businesses that truly want to take restroom hygiene to the next level?
That's a great question. If you really want to keep things top notch, add regular drain treatment and other neutralizers to your routine. That keeps the entire system balanced, fixture, floor, walls, and drains working together as one healthy, odor-free environment. And of course, we customize every program to fit the traffic and layout of the space.
That's fantastic advice. So, if you're listening right now and you're in Northern Virginia, and you want restrooms that smell like nothing, call EnviroMasters of Northern Virginia. Because clean isn't what you see, it's what you don't smell. Alex, thank you so much for being here today and for saving civilization one restroom at a time.
Anytime, Thais, always happy to talk clean.
And that's it for the episode of the Dirt on Clean. If your restroom hasn't had a professional SaniClean yet, it's time to call EnviroMaster in Northern Virginia. Until next time, stay sharp and stay clean. Thank you.